Welcome to the home of the Yamada family.
Hello.
It's summer. Do you like summer?
Yeah.
Summer drives people crazy, and that makes them commit terrible acts. Take the tiny, harmless mosquito, for example. It doesn't have enough time to do much during its one precious short life. Yet with one swipe, a human can snatch such a priceless life away without a second's thought. I am sure that you may already realize that you are a mosquito.
Ha! Lady, it looks like you got the wrong guy. Oh, come on! It is extremely rare when you play as the antagonist in a video game. But if there was ever a time to be the villain, it is now. Because mosquitoes are the most hated insects of all time. They carry diseases like malaria and the Zika virus. They bite and suck your blood, which makes you super itchy. Plus, they serve no real purpose. They are truly the assholes of Earth. With that being said, we get to be one of these little buggers in Mr. Mosquito. And I'm not gonna lie, being an annoying bloodsucker is a blast. So let's start with the fun and save the uncomfortable, disturbing weirdness until the end. Here we have Mr. Mosquito, who is by far the most adorable mosquito you will ever see. I mean, have you seen a real-life mosquito before? They are freaking terrifying. Ugh, just seeing that makes my skin itch. Luckily for us, we get to be the cartoon version with Docker shoes, fancy white gloves, and a fresh new do. And since we are a classy, fashionable insect, we can mix and match our colors. And I do have to say, we look fabulous! So before we fly off and start terrorizing humans, we get to meet our victims, the Yamada family. And we are presented with the worst camera angle ever, where only the top half of everyone's head is showing. I think the developers were too lazy to animate the mouth, because this is the angle we get for every cutscene. And the conversations themselves are pretty awful. Just watch this.
Ah, that must be Ayaka. Don't walk around dressed like that, Dad. She'll find you irresistible.
Hey! How's it going? Why are we looking at our feet? Do you guys have some sort of crazy foot fetish?
Kenichi, did you know?
Of course he knows. He is right here looking at feet.
Oh, Kenichi, you sound so strong.
So, are we gonna be doing some feet licking or what?
What do you think, Rena? Would you like to try it?
I was just practicing. Perfect.
Let's get to it!
Whoa. You know that was just a joke, right? And it sounds like you guys have some family business to take care of, so I'll just be on my way.
That makes me feel a lot better.
Alright, now we get to the best part. The sucking. And believe me, it's going to be a bloody good time. As Mr. Mosquito, our only goal is to suck blood to fill up our tanks so that we have enough stored for winter. And of course, real mosquitoes don't have tanks, because that would be weird. Could you imagine a mosquito going to a blood bank with tanks and being like,
"Hey, you there? Yeah, I'm talking to you, Toots. I'll take the O negative. Fill her up. Buzz buzz."
I think someone better call security. Or better yet, the SWAT team. Get it? Because he's a bug? Anyway, tanks are just here to make the game harder, since you need to suck more and more each level. So before we can become a vacuum for blood, we have to do certain actions to get the humans to expose the sweet spots. And this is pretty easy. All we have to do is mess with different things around the room, such as the radio, the lights, and the remote control, to name a few. And in order to interact with these things, we either put on a freaking jetpack, or we OD on caffeine, which turns Mr. Mosquito into Super Mosquito, which is pretty great. So after we are done messing with the humans, it's time to suck. And boy do we love sucking. We don't even care who we suck. The daughter, the mom, or the dad. Hell, we just love to suck. Dracula ain't got nothing on us. And the sucking is really the best part. You land on your victim, classic picture-in-picture appears, then you begin rotating the analog stick to suck. You have to keep the marker in the blue and make sure the noise levels stay down. Otherwise, you will get slapped. The best part about this whole thing is watching and hearing the blood getting sucked. You really feel like you have become Mr. Mosquito. Buzz, buzz. Seriously though, is this gonna have to be surgically removed? I'm a bit worried. Now if you do manage to pick up an extra tank and suck enough blood, Mr. Mosquito will get huge. Like blimp huge. It is pretty hilarious. Just look at him here. He looks like a plump little strawberry. So as you progress through the game, the humans become more aware of your presence. Not only do they try and use bug spray and other traps against you, but the mom will bust out kung fu on your ass. And the dad has a freaking Hadouken. He must be old Ryu, because that will instantly kill you. I think he has taken this a bit far just to kill one little mosquito, because a slap would do the trick. If you manage to survive, but annoy them just enough, you enter into a random battle mode, where you have to use your super speed to ram into their pressure points, which are sometimes located in their pleasure spots. This will relax them.
Bliss!
Now after we hear
Bliss!
from the humans, we know that Mr. Mosquito is willing to do anything for his addiction. And since we are playing as him, we might want to reconsider our life choices, because being this thirsty can only lead to some serious sucking. Hey baby, you can suck my blood any day. Wow, that really escalated quickly. And speaking of escalation, there is also a sexy bath level with the daughter, who I'm just going to assume is 18 because the cover of the game says T for teen. And I'm also going to assume that this falls under the comic mischief category. Anyway, it is here where we get to suck right above her bosoms. And I think this is a great time for a live listen-in.
I'm in heaven.
Now I know the music isn't from Barry White, but I mean, damn! Is this game trying to do some weird insect-human love scene here? It really feels that way. I mean, just look at the end scene, when Rena gets out of the tub, and Mr. Mosquito turns into a peeping Tom.
Hot water making you lightheaded?
Now believe me, this can get even weirder and more uncomfortable. If you use a cheat code, you can unlock this hideous mosquito Mr. Yamada abomination. I mean, this thing is up there with Jeff Goldblum in The Fly. Ugh. And then to make matters worse, the mosquito's instincts take over, and well, let's just say your mosquito dad is going to jail for sucking. And by the looks of it, Mrs. Yamada will be a jail bug as well. Either way, this end scene will scar you for life. But hey, remember, it's just comic mischief, so everything's fine. Please don't demonetize my video, YouTube. Anyway, that is pretty much Mr. Mosquito in a nutshell. The game where it's good to suck. Thanks for watching. If you like Boss of the Week and want it to be an ongoing series, make sure and drop a like, share it with a friend, and subscribe for more. Also, if you think you know of a boss that is cool enough and unique enough for this series, let me know in the comments below. And if you really want to help, please consider joining my Patreon, where you can directly support my channel. I hope you guys all enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.